Alright. Hello, chat. How about we just start this right away instead of just waiting?
The victory, Nikke.
Because I do need to finish this.
Swim with all your might toward the
Because I haven't even done story 2 yet. I need to go finish this before it ends. We have 4 days left. How many do I have? I'll buy one of these. That should be enough. Story 2. That is enough, okay. I hope this voice acting in story 2. I'll be disappointed if it isn't. So let's use...
Looks like you could use some help.
Clear,
Is this your way of
Jill,
Looks
Ada.
like you could use some help. How about it?
She's only at level 1? Hold on, before I even continue this. I thought I had you in the synchro device, but I guess not. No, I didn't want to do this event. Clatter, clatter. I ran off without even realizing. This is... Synchro. Enter. I do have a spot. Good, good, good. I don't know which one she's in. Tetra? She's 100% not Tetra. Missilus? No. Not that D and this one.
Looks like we'll be able
There we go.
execute the operation flawlessly.
Alrighty, Messer. Sounds good. So let's use Killer D, Claire,
Is this your way of
Jill,
Looks like you could
Ada.
use some help. How about it?
Need on level 2. I'll use a
My
niece.
turn? I suppose I'll have to finish this up.
Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Ah, there's no voice acting. Life was ordinary. The lazy days I spent with Mom and Dad, I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we have before falling asleep. Dad, I'm back. Have you had dinner? I haven't had mine yet. Mind if I eat here? I packed some food. Nothing special has happened today. I got off school. They ran a quick errand. Came straight here after. Mom's doing the same as always. I guess work's been keeping her busy. She says she'd be back late again tonight. Shall we watch some TV? And now, our next news story. A string of disappearances have recently taken place within the Ark. This has prompted a growing movement among citizens criticizing the central government's handling of the situation. Pretty unsettling, huh? That's all the news has been reporting lately. With all the disappearances happening, they've been all kind of rumors swirling about. Some say people are being abducted and used as test subjects for biological experiments. or that there are corrupted Nikkes running around wreaking havoc. Don't you think both scenarios sound kind of ridiculous? See, you think it's nonsense too, right? I mean, it doesn't seem odd. How could anyone be caring about biological experiments in a place as safe as the Ark? And if a Nikke really has gone rogue, surely she would have been caught and been on the news by now. Don't you think I'm right? Please say I'm right. Please, say something. Don't just lie there. Dad, ever since you got hurt on the surface, Mom's been acting weird. At first, she started mumbling weird things, scribing strange red eyes all over the walls of the house. Now she barely comes home. All she ever does is work at the center. I have no idea if she's eating or if she's getting any sleep. I don't know anything anymore. Compared to the old days, everything's different now. Everything. I'm sorry, I know I promised I wouldn't complain in front of you, but tomorrow, I'm going to visit the center where Mom works. I'm worried about her. Maybe I should bring her something to eat. Things can't go on like this. Anyway, sweet dreams. I'll drop by again. What? Counseling hours. Weekdays, 9 till... Oh, 9 till 9? Right? No, that's 8. 9 till 8. Weekends. Closed. Huh? Has she always been off? Has she always had weekends off? Then why did she come into work today? Mom? I'm coming in, okay? No one's here. I guess I'll leave the lunchbox. The end. Nye. Guide. Foolish mortals. What's that sound? The sound appeared to be coming from behind the bookshelf. One of the bookshelves is slightly out of place, leaving a narrow gap. Through the gap, a stairway stretches far down, leading underground. Mom, are you in there? Judges, descend, the skies. Do not resist human strength. In front of the altar where a Rapture statue is enshrined, a group of people are fervently murmuring a prayer, and in the midst of it was Depere's mother. What?
We've got no other choice.
These guys are quite persistent.
This ends here.
This should one-shot them. It does.
Nice work. When I get back, whew, I'm heading straight for the shower.
That day, I tore through Mom's room in a panic. Every wall was covered from top to bottom with red eyes, all of them staring at the same spot. A spot where I uncovered a Rapture's core, along with some records about the Torch of Salvation. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the war into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges, Raptures descend from the skies. The end is nigh. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. As I began to realize what Mom has gotten herself into, I finally understood what those red eyes at home were meant to be represent. Chill ran down my spine. Even then, I couldn't turn to anyone for help. Revealing anything about the Torch of Salvation could result in Mom being captured and punished. I'm back. I don't think I can stomach anything today, so I came empty-handed. I hope that's okay. Oh, did you see the news? They said they found Rapture parts in the home of one of the missing families. So freaky, Rapture parts of all things. You know, people are going missing. People who I used to see at the counseling center, I mean. Dad, I'm scared. If this keeps up, Mom might disappear too. What if I'm left all alone? I'm sorry, I'm being weak again. For the time being, I don't think I can come here. I think I have to be away for a bit. I'm worried about Mom. I can't just sit by and do nothing. Please pray that everything will turn out okay. I'll be back. Next time I'll come with Mom. I promise. I don't think I'll be able to keep that promise, Dad. The cult leader who has started the Torch of Salvation turned out to be Mom. What? I didn't catch all the details, but they say they intend on using a virus to purify the Ark. They say death is the path to salvation. Don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll find a way to atone for what my mom has done. That was the final entry of the Paul's journal. That's crazy. Huh. You said your colleague followed Diapar all the way here, right? Then we gotta find them. Why the hell am I pronouncing this as Deborah? I can't read, chat. Then we've got to find them. Both Deborah and your colleague, and everyone else who's gone missing. For a few moments, Query stares at the journal Claire has been reading aloud, then finally speaks up. Yes, absolutely. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query, I believe you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, let's give it a try. It's also my duty as a police officer. Yes, that's the spirit. I like the confidence. Anyways, I'm starting to get worried. We haven't heard a peep from Jill since she went after Miranda. I don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Should we head over there now?
Position okay. Starting right away.
Clear! Can you buy me some time?
Reloading. One sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
One down. Who's next? I've got to reload. Cover me. Nice work. When I get back, I'm heading straight for the shower.
Inside a secret room hidden deep within the annex. Jill and Miranda stand frozen in the lab, their eyes fixed on a monitor. Are you two okay? Why are you just standing there like that? It's hard to explain, but is it just me or is this room kind of red? Claire? Probably better if you don't look. Why? Just trust me. Claire averts her eyes from the corpse and turns to the monitor. An experiment log recorded by a researcher is displayed on the screen. Holy Elixir of the Judge. 6th trial results. Engineered using the same methodology employed in developing Umbrella Corporation's T-virus. Modification of the Holy Elixir obtained from the body of the judge located at coordinates RAC 10.1. Successful development of the Neovirus. When injected into organic tissue, the Neovirus initiates gene restructuring. Notable improvements in physical strength and regenerative abilities were observed. Shows potential in temporary stand against Nikkes, the new humanity who opposes the divine. The following video captures the effect of varying dosage levels. Claire touches the screen and the video begins to play. On the dark screen, seeing green and convulsing, their entire body is contorted. Some desperate to relieve the agonizing pain, scratch at their faces with such ferocity that the skin tears off. Miranda is absorbed in the video, suddenly clings tightly to Jill's arm. Jill trembles, her face contorting in fury. The higher the dosage, the greater the increase in physical and regenerative abilities. However, genetic mutation occurs too rapidly, ultimately causing the body to break down. The virus exhibits signs indicative of seeking new hosts. Additionally, regardless of dosage, all test subjects exhibit significant cognitive decline. Could this be effectively used in future plans? Future plans. Jill suddenly taps at the monitor, opening a new window. Project Reborn Evil. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. The new life, Nikke, has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. In order for the judge to guide humanity to its reckoning, we, the Torch of Salvation, have initiated Project Reborn Evil. The neovirus will be widely disseminated throughout the Ark. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the judge shall be led into the Ark. Once humanity is offered to the judge and evil is purified, Project Reborn Evil will be deemed complete. Evil shall be purified through the reckoning. God, guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Until evil is purified? October 1st, 2003? I don't think that's correct. 10/01/03. Oh, it's a timer! In 10 hours. Damn it. Yo, does this say anything about the new how to shut this project down? These are the only records left. But Jill points to the corner of the lab. After reviewing the Project Reborn Evil file, a hidden passage opened up. In the direction Jill is pointed to, a passage leading deeper underground has been revealed.
Don't even think about running.
That means the field changed, hasn't it?
Nice work. When I get back, I'm heading straight for the shower.
Death is not the end. Death is purification. The purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judges descend. I was happy. The lazy days I spent with my husband and my daughter, I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we have before falling asleep. The patient's vital signs are stable. Unfortunately, he remains unconscious for reasons that are still undetermined. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his conditions. May I ask what really happened on the surface? From what I've heard, he had an encounter with the Lord-class Rapture. Thankfully, the Nikkes who were recovered didn't suffer any brain damage. They'll be able to return to the battlefield once they're given new bodies. As for your husband, I can't say for sure. A man named Miles Carter came to the center. He used to be a commander. After all the horrified things he experienced on the surface, he now suffers from PTSD. He's been drowning himself in alcohol for years now. Did you endure such horrific experiences too? Is that why you are refusing to open your eyes? You know, the Nikkes who went up to the surface with you, they returned to the battlefield today. So why aren't you? I have to go. Sweet dreams. So everybody that joined this group all has something in common. Their loved one, Assyria 9. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Me? Who might you be? If you plan on visiting the center, here, take this. Your husband asked me to deliver it. What's this? The eye of the judge, or the torch of salvation. human life, the world into turmoil. New life, a cruel distortion. Merciless judges descend from the skies. The end is, fear not, reveal yourself. I can't make out the rest. Thick black lines obscure parts of the text. Eventually they go on to fill the entire page. I turn to the next page. Countless eyes stare at me from the pages. Between the crimson eyes, faintly inscribed words can be seen. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path to salvation. That death is the path, at least. Death is the true path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Oh my goodness. Go on ahead and wait for us. I will follow. Or return to the happy days we once had. New revelation, holy elixir discovered. Vac 10-1. Reborn, live. Alyssa, Mia, Veloa, Evan, Kale, Marco. They ascend to the surface and receive salvation from the judges. Miles, Carter, Lucas, Emily Cole, Iris, Monroe. They consume the holy elixir of the judge and were reborn as greater beings. Throughout the holy elixir of the judge, the neovirus, they aim to purify the evil within the org, and thereafter receive salvation from the judge. Polly, a traitor hidden within the order, a new breed of human that defies the natural order, intended as a sacrifice offering before the sacred purification ritual. Curly reflected on her sins in the reformation chamber beneath the altar. She killed her own husband. It's crazy. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. With that, the cult leader's journal comes to an end. My head is spinning. There are ramblings of someone deeply involved in the cult. Of course, any normal person will get dizzy reading this. Dee lets out a sigh without me noticing. She had quietly come over to read the journal. Have you contacted the higher-ups? Yes. Blaze Out Squad is due to arrive in 2 hours. A unit then? We just lay around a bit? No, we need to resolve whatever problems we can, then get out of here. Unless we want to go down in flames along with the mansion. Sounds like fun. I say we resolve as many issues as we can. Then get out of here before this place burns down. This is our plan going forward. Now, first thing first. Let's finish this reformation chamber where Polly is being held.
Commencing operation.
Relentless bastards! Clear!
You'll have to take it from here. Reload that. I need you to take point for a moment. These guys are quite... Let's get this party started! Mission complete. We've resolved everything we could. Good work.
Hold on, the mansion is going up in flames? What are you talking about? I thought we discussed this. This is the ARC's protocol for dealing with outbreaks. So the idea of an epidemic response plan is to burn everything down. It's not just this place. Am I right? You are. They would torch all the residents around the mansion as well. If they deem the situation to be critical, they might even reduce the entire outer rim to ashes to stop the disease from reaching the ARC. What? Then what about the people living in the outer rim? Don't be so naive. Between the ARC and the outer rim, you already know which one the central government will prioritize. Besides, surely you understand how dangerous a contagious disease would be in an enclosed space like the ARC. The central government with the best option available to them. As they always do. This isn't the best option. They're just taking the easy way out. Sacrificing the few to save the many. Exactly. That's precisely why the central government sees this as the best option. A tale as old as time. Going with whatever is most convenient. What if we put a stop to whatever the Torch of Salvation is up to? Will Blaze Out still intervene then? Only if we can prove there's no risk of the Neovirus spreading any further. I doubt they would intentionally stir trouble. You said Blaze Out schedule is to arrive in 2 hours. That's right. Then we still got time. Let's reassess our next move. D, Ada, what do you think we should do? I need your input to decide on our next course of action. So let's start with that. I'm fine with whatever. As long as we honor our deal, I'm game. D? My stance hasn't changed. I say we resolve as many issues as we can. Then we get out of here before this place burns down. This place can be our course of action from here on out. So you're taking the easy way out too. You can't be serious. Since entering the outer rim on our way to the mansion, we didn't encounter a single mutated creature or infected person. That means the virus hasn't spread beyond the mansion yet, so we still have a chance to prove that the neovirus won't spread any further. That's the spirit. I did say we should resolve as many issues as possible. Alright, first we rescue Polly, then we find a way to deal with the neovirus situation. Now, where do we start looking? According to these journals, Polly is reflecting on her sins in the reformation chamber beneath the altar. If she hasn't been sacrificed yet, that's where she's going to be held at. There's got to be a passage of the reformation chamber somewhere around here. Somewhere here, huh? We just need to find whatever opens the secret passage, right? Yes. Are you going to just stand there all day, Ada? Of course not. Our deal is still on. But I must say, I'm surprised. I had you pegged as a puppet who mindlessly follows orders. Not a chance. Let's cut the chit-chat and find the passage. Right away.
Resist, and I will open fire.
Can you buy me some time?
I've got to reload. Cover me,
You relentless bastards! So, how does it feel to be saved by a super cop?
As we search the second floor of the mansion, Ada calls us to the front of the altar. Among bowls, blades, and ornaments of unknown purpose lies a Vatricore glowing red, looking as ominous as ever. Looks pretty suspicious to me, don't you think? You're definitely right about that. It's extremely odd for a Vatricore to just be sitting like this. D, look over there. D stares silently at the altar for a moment before finally speaking. Nice find. Forget the core. Focus on what's around it. Around it? Prompted by these words, I glance back at the altar again. The Ratcher's core, the bowls and blades, and the candle faintly illuminating the area. Every so often, a cold breeze sweeps through, and the candle flames flicker. Trails of smoke drifts towards the platform behind the altar. Upon closer inspection, the smoke is being drawn into a narrow crack in the platform, and I knocked on the platform. A dull echo rings. I'm guessing there's a hidden space behind this. Bingo! That means your next step is? Ada rummages around the altar and points the Vatricore towards the platform. The platform slides open, revealing the hidden passageway behind it. I'll go first. Ada grins and slips behind the platform. I peer in and am greeted by a staircase descending deep underground. Let's head down, D. Alright. Stay sharp. We don't know what's waiting for us down there. We walk down the long corridor when Ada, who's ahead of us, stops abruptly. What is it? See for yourself. As Ada steps aside, something piled up in layers comes into view. From regular civilian clothing to work, school, police, nurse, and military uniforms. A variety of clothes are piled up together. A name tag on one of the military uniforms suddenly catches my eye. Miles Carter. Are these the clothes worn by the missing? There's more. It adjusts silently. Several mass-produced Nikkes like collapse beyond the pile of clothes. The condition of their bodies paints a clear picture of what went on here. A traitor hidden within the order. Suddenly, gunshots ring out. Is it coming from below us? Holy, snap out of it. Oh, deep within the corridor. Query, fire the rocket launcher. Messer, this is a collab. Roger. Figures could be seen engaged in combat with the creature howling ferociously. Miranda and Query? But who are the other two? Do you know them? Yeah. Well, they look like they're in a tight spot. We should go help. I don't know where an axe flies from behind, striking the creature on the head. D charges forward to grab the axe, probably slamming it back into the creature's exposed quarter in its lower half. By the time D pulls out the axe free again, the creature has ceased its shrieking. Feel changed. Let's see what's changed. Hey, the raccoon! Hold up. I didn't see this before. It's the raccoon. Anyways, Messer, this game is called Goddess of Victory, Nikke, and they are having a collab with Resident Evil. If you're wondering, no, I did not download this game for the Resident Evil collab. If you're wondering, if I go back home before continuing, I've been playing this game for a while. I am level 273. I've been playing this game for a while. And all my characters are like very high level. This is a gacha game. Speaking of which, you want to check out the... Yeah, I have a lot of characters. Well, let's check out the Resident Evil characters. So first, here's Ada. We have the separate ways from remake, or we could go with Resident Evil 2 remake Ada.
Who am I working for? Come on, you know I don't work for anyone. And even, do you trust me?
And if we also have the dress, if you like the dress.
My identity?
I like the Resident Evil 4, so that's what I have on. And then if we go to... Where is she? So that's Ada. And then we have Jill. So what I have on is the Resident Evil 5 Jill.
I used to have partners that could
I was actually very surprised that they did this skin. I'm very surprised.
You and I will take down the torch of salvation
But
here in the Ark.
we have remake Jill as well, if you prefer the remake Jill look.
You and I will take down the torch of salvation here in the Ark. I used to have
And then
partners I could count on.
And then we have remake Jill and the OG outfit, if you
I
prefer
used
that
to
look
have
as well.
partners I could count on, but most of them are gone now. You and I will take down the torch of salvation
But
here in the Ark.
because most of the games, most of the Resident Evil streams is OG Resident Evil 5, this is what I have on.
You and I will take down the torch of salvation here in the Ark. Together.
And then the last collab character. Where is she? Claire! She doesn't have any skins, unfortunately.
I can't exactly go back to being just a college student. That's why I'm fighting. To make sure no one else has to live through this. Promise me something. Even if I'm not around, don't leave that kid Depara. I can't exactly go back to being just a
Oh, her name
college
is
student.
Depara.
That's why I'm
You
fighting.
love
Make
Claire.
sure no one else has to live through this.
I think she has the best voice out of the three.
I learned how to shoot from my brother. He's a cop, but I haven't seen him around lately.
Boy, yeah, that's right. They have different faces too. Forgot about that, but those are the characters. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I would highly recommend you play this game. It's a mobile game. I'm playing on PC for stream, obviously, but this game is a mobile game. I enjoy it. There is a lot of fan service, but if you can get past the fan service, this game has a very, very good. This game has a very good story. Let's go check out the basement, shall we? Ada. Nope, it is noon over here. It is noontime over here. Polly, are you awake? Miranda? Are you hurt? And Query? What do you two do down here? Depara, now's not the time to be standing around. Depara is headed to the surface. Calm down, Polly. You don't look so good. Polly attempts to stand up, but promptly drops back down. It's clear she suffered a great deal while trapped here. Commander? Ah! What time is it over there? It has to be like around, what? I know it should be later for you guys, so when we stream, it's like at 10, and that's like, what, 4 in the morning? Thank you. I see some unfamiliar faces here. About that. This is Jill and Claire. It's almost 6. Oh, damn. They were escaping from Raccoon City when their vision turned blurry. The next thing they knew, they ended up in the mansion. What? So they got dragged from another world through the D-Wave too. Everyone mind if I say something? I'll explain the D-Wave in detail. So that's why things aren't adding up. Another world. But we can still return to our own world, right? Sure, all we gotta do is wake up the gatekeeper. Then let's go get this gatekeeper thing out of bed. Before we do that, there's something I want to ask. Does Umbrella Corporation also exist in this world? Umbrella Corp. Yes, it seems like Umbrella Corporation is behind what happened in the mansion. That's good. No, I don't believe I ever heard Umbrella Corporation in our world. Those documents we found in the mansions are the only data we have on Umbrella. But we have to dig a little deeper to get the full picture. So they don't exist here. But then why? Claire, let's hold off on waking up the gatekeeper for now. Why? You heard him. Although we don't know precisely what's going on, it's clear that Umbrella has some kind of influence on this world. We can't let this stand. We have to make things right before leaving. Make things right. Claire looks at Query. You said your colleague followed Depara all the way here, right? Then we gotta find them. Both Depara and your colleague, and everyone else who's gone missing. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Query, I believe in you. Are you saying that you don't have faith in me? If we leave things like this, it'll bug me endlessly, and I won't be able to focus on finding my brother. Alright, might as well give it a shot. So, where do we begin? Hold up. I'm really thankful everyone's offering to help, but there's still something left to verify. Verify? Yes. I still haven't heard that person's introduction. Polly eyes just toward D, who's sitting silently in the corner. At some point, without me noticing, she has changed into a police uniform. Agent Winters, BST. Winters? Is this a nod to Ethan Winters? No one is gonna get this. People that have not touched Resident Evil is never gonna get this. BST. Barrett has a strike team. No one is gonna get this. Hopefully there's a lot of Resident Evil fans that are playing this game. But if they're just normal Nikke players, no one is gonna get these. We deal with any incidents inside the Ark involving biohazards. After merging with the ACPU, we've been tasked to deal with the current incident involving the virus. Oh, damn it. What did Ada say? My, very impressive. Effective immediately, I'll be joining your team. I presume I can count on your cooperation. Commander will be personally leading this operation. Huh? Is there a problem, Commander? It seems Dee doesn't want anyone to know that she's with Perla Siege. I'll play along for now. We could use any help you could give us, Polly. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm kind of in a rough shape right now. I'm kind of in a rough shape though, so I might need some assistance from you all. I believe that covers all the introductions. Shall we move on, Commander? Right. Okay, let's go over the situation again and share what we all found in the mansion so far.
Stay sharp, everyone.
One sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
Hello?
Can you...
This ends here.
Let's get this party started!
I'll give you stars!
In the name of justice.
She said the line, Nessa.
How does
I'll
it
give
feel
you
to be surrounded by a
stars.
Super Cup?
Position okay. Starting right away.
Clear! One down. Who's
One
next?
sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
I'll give you comprehensive instruction.
What the hell?
Let's get this party started!
This is gonna make quite the impression.
In the name of justice. Nice work. When I get back, whew, I'm heading straight for the shower.
Torch of Salvation, a cult that refers to raptors as judges descending from the heavens, who would guide all foolish mortals to their reckoning, and the cult firmly believes that it will lead them to salvation in the process. The founder of this group is Alceria 9. She was reportedly in despair as her husband, a former commander, remains comatose. It is believed that she received a rapture core from an unknown individual, which served as the catalyst for the cult's founding. After establishing the Torch of Salvation, Alceria enticed patients and visitors at the counseling center to join the cult. They began holding regular gatherings at a mansion in the Outer Rim. Some cultists were even sent to the surface and offered as sacrifices to the raptures. All individuals who went missing in the past 2 weeks have been linked to the Torch of Salvation. Clothes were found at the entrance of the Reformation Chamber. The timeline of the disappearance coincides with the D-Wave incident. The disappearances begin after cult members were used as test subjects during the development of the Neovirus. The Neovirus, building upon the T-Virus, which hails from another world, it is synthesized by refining a holy elixir extracted from a rapture's body. This particular rapture is located at coordinates RAC 10.1. When injected into organic matter, the virus significantly enhances physical and regenerative abilities. However, side effects include bodily distortion, significant cognitive decline, and increased violent tendencies. Spreading the neovirus within the Ark to incite chaos and using the resulting confusion to allow the Raptors in was all part of the Torch of Salvation's plans. This operation was codenamed Project Evil Reborn. If the situation is not resolved within 2 hours, Blazat will initiate a full-scale purge. Does that about sum it up? It sounds like we settled on a plan. We're here to put a stop to Project Evil Reborn. Is that it? When you put it like that, it sounds simple enough. Sure doesn't feel that way to me. Still, all we can do is try. With these many super cops in our midst, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Yeah, everything will turn out fine somehow. But who exactly is this super cop we're talking about? I think that's about everything for now. Next, we need to figure out how to stop Project Reborn evil from taking place. First, we need to stop the neovirus from spreading outside the mansion. Second, we prevent the Raptors from infiltrating the Ark. These two are what really matters. You mentioned earlier that that's the way to the lab? Yeah, we came down from that side. Makes sense. If it's alright with you, I'll handle the virus. Huh? I got a few ideas in mind, but it's a plan that requires Agent Winters from the BST. What do you say, Winters? Want to try your luck with me? Agent Winters, are you up for it? No issues on my end. Alright, then I leave the virus to Ada and Agent Winters. As for the Raptors, there's something I wanted to share. What is that? Well, I was caught by the cultists not long after sneaking into the mansion, so I'm embarrassed to say I didn't discover anything noteworthy, but I did come across something that could serve as a clue. And what's that? Basically, up until a moment ago, the power was being held here with me, but the cult leader came and took her away just before all of you arrived. While she was here, I heard her say something. All preparations are complete. It's time to head to the surface to face our reckoning. Winters, do you happen to know if there's an abandoned elevator nearby? There's one elevator left, but it's supposed to be decommissioned. Coordinates? I asked my partner to send it over right away. Alright, do it as fast as you can, while Ada and Winters are handling the virus. The rest of us will make sure the cult leader doesn't make it to the surface. That noise. I knew things wouldn't be this easy. Pulley, can you move? I'll be fine. You all go on ahead. I can at least buy you some time.
We've got no other choice. Reloading.
Well, that was easy.
I told you it was okay to go ahead. Why did you two decide to stay? Because you can't even stand up properly right now. I could say the same thing. I could say the same about you, Miranda. I'm fine. The thunderous sound echoing down the passage grows closer. This feels like a nightmare. Would you agree, Miranda? Yes. Wait, huh? I said this feels like something out of a nightmare. Which part exactly? Are you going to pinch me to make sure I'm not dreaming? Are you sure you're okay? You're shaking pretty badly. That sound keeps reminding me of something. That abomination we ran into earlier, and all the things we saw in the lab, they keep popping up in my head. My body just keeps shaking. It's all very scary, isn't it? Yeah, I figured. It's not too late. You can still leave and catch up with the others if you want. We'll take care of the creature. That's right, you don't have to stay behind just because of me. Before, when the Ark was in danger, there was something you said, Polly, that we're police officers. So protecting civilians and keeping the Ark safe, that's what police officers are meant to do. That's why I'm choosing to stay behind. In order for the others to solve the problems at hand, someone needs to keep the creature distracted. Only then we can protect the civilians and keep the Ark safe. I may not be able to stop the trembling, but... Polly? Polly places a hand on top of Miranda's head. Thanks, Miranda, for choosing to stay behind for that reason. I'm so glad. Looks like there are solid cops in this world, too. Miranda, you were asking earlier who the super cop was? Yes, I'm still curious about that. Well, I don't think we need to look any further. From one super cop to another, let's take this thing down.
Let's give him hell.
I'm so disappointed that they didn't put voice acting in this. They put voice acting in every other collab, but they didn't put one in this one.
I need you to take point for a moment. This ends here.
So, let's get this party started.
I'll give you stars.
Let's finish the mission.
What's that? I need.
Mission complete. We've
9.
resolved everything
So
we
one
could.
level 10. Okay. Beneath these acts, the grotesque creature that attacked the lab lets out a final cry. Aren't you done yet? Patience is a virtue, D. Your boyfriend might not like it if you act like that. Or should I say, Winters? When it's just us, you can call me D. D yanks out the axe out from the core and glances towards Ada. Despite the pitched battle occurring right beside her, Ada, without so much as a glance, remains hunched over a computer terminal, typing furiously at the keyboard. Judging by the countless black windows and lines of commands being inputted, it seems she's trying to hack in. Is this going to work? If this isn't going to work, say it now. We need to come up with another plan. Yeah. Ada resumes clacking away at the keyboard. Deeming herself incapable of contributing at the computer, D heads towards the incubation chamber. Corpses lie scattered outside the broken chamber, across the sea of shattered glass. They're a horrific sight, but D gazes at them unflinchingly. She reads the names written on each hospital gown aloud, one by one. Edward Monroe, Lily Monroe, Blake. It's as if she's making a vow to remember them all. Once finished, she then approaches the grotesque creature she's taken down. Her axe carves an arc through the air, leaving a black streak. The creature is cleaved in two. The upper body of the mass produced Nikke, and the lower limbs of a rapture. The dog tags are found them. BH 1996 32-2. Ida, who has been typing away at the keyboard, suddenly froze. What is it? Just curious what you're doing. Are you looking for someone? No. What then? I'm memorizing their names so I can verify them when we get back to the Ark. That way I can find out who they were. And I need to find out why they came to believe in the Torch of Salvation and all things they've done along the way, before I can make an objective judgment about their deaths. That's the only way. Only by knowing what led to all this can we prevent a second Torch of Salvation from rising. Can I ask you something? Does working behind a wall of anonymity ever get tiring? If you were to die, no one will ever know what you've done, or that you even had these thoughts. It doesn't matter. If my actions tip the cosmic scales even slightly towards the side of good, I will do whatever it takes for justice. More importantly, There's someone now who will remember me. Someone who will remember you. That's great. Enough talk, let's finish this. That reminds me. Ada pulls up a new window on the monitor. At the bottom right of the document titled Project Reborn Evil. Evil purified in 9 hours. 9 hours and 23 minutes. The countdown that has been taken down has come to a halt. The neovirus won't spread to the Ark. I also wiped all data related to the T-virus, so don't worry too much. You could have told me that earlier, you know. I would take that as a thank you. Now then. Ada stretches and begins rummaging through the pockets of researchers lying motionless beside the computer. Why don't we see what kind of people we're dealing with? Hey D, did you know? Usually amongst researchers like these, there's always bound to be one that still has a tiny shred of conscience left. Enough to stash a vaccine somewhere. I don't know where Ada reveals a vaccine sample in her hand. Now that I got a hold of this, our deal is complete. Our deal? Without another word, Ada begins to head out of the lab. Ada. You sure you don't need to go? To check on your boyfriend, I mean? Guess I should. As Dee exits the labs, a cold breeze brushes past her ear. Ada is perched on the windowsill of a wide open window. Take this. Ada tosses something. What's this? It's a USB drive adorned with ornate engravings. A pair of perfectly balanced scales is sketched into the surface. Consider payment for your honesty. Well then. With that, Ada fires a hook shot and vanishes out the window. And just like that, Ada's gone. Just like she...
Stay sharp, everyone.
Oh, that one took a lot of shots.
You'll have to take it from here. Reload it. 1 sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
Oh, that was easy.
Behind the mansion, along the path leading to the elevator, a veritable mountain of garbage is piled up. Ugh, it reeks. I can't believe they put trash dump right behind the mansion. How do they stand being so close to the stench? Guess they just get used to it. What? The residents here pick through heaps of trash dump from the Ark, searching for anything they can salvage. They make a living selling what they can find. You just have to learn to live with the smell if you want to survive out of the outer rim. Let me get this straight. They make ends meet by selling trash dumped from the Ark and putting up the smell like this. It's the reality people face in this world. Yes. Reality is unforgiving no matter where you go. Query. Query fidgets with her rocket launcher in silence. Hey, Query. Yes? A penny for your thoughts. Oh, I was just thinking. Is it really okay? Is what okay? I can't help but think that someone other than me have tagged along. Someone with more field experience like Agent Winters from BST, or someone who's more suited for combat. You were blasting things left and right with your rocket launcher, and now you have second-guessed yourself. Before this, most of what I've done been administrative work, except under special circumstances. Polly or Miranda typically handle field operations, saving all of humanity. Such as monumental tasks is better left for someone else, not me. Come on, none of that stuff matters. I was just an ordinary college student, but I survived Raccoon City, and now I'm surviving just fine here too. It's what's in here that counts, our hearts. Cleo lightly taps her chest with her fist. Watching Cleo, Query murders quietly. That's what counts. This is 100% just Claire. This is what Claire is in the actual games too. You came all the way to this dangerous place because you want to save your friend. And not only did you rescue Polly, but you did it with style. That means you can save Depara too. Hell, you can even save all of humanity. You got what it takes. You think so? Of course. And there's more good news. What's that? You're not alone because you got me. So, that's comforting, right? A faint smile crosses Query's face at Claire's playful words. Yeah, I feel really reassured. See? So it's what's inside that counts. What's inside. Phew. Query grips the launcher tightly with what seemed like newfound resolve. Shall we keep moving? Yes. I spot the elevated K told us about in the distance. Here too, huh? We can't catch a break, can we? In front of the elevator stood more of the same creatures we've been fighting all this time. Query lifts her unloaded launcher. I'll take the lead. After the battle, in front of the elevator, Assyria 9 lies on the ground in a heap. Her abdomen is torn open. It looks like one of those monsters got her. Life falls into oblivion, into turmoil. Cruel distortion of all things sacred. Cold, metallic judges descend. Do not resist. The end is nigh. Guide these foolish mortals. The plan you and Sword Salvation put together is doomed to fail. Fail? That's right. Doing this won't save anyone. Heathens like you wouldn't understand. Just you wait. On the day of the reckoning, we'll see who is saved. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path that leads to salvation. Death is salvation. While tending to the delirious cult leader wounds, Query shakes her head. Suddenly, the cult leader starts speaking to someone other than us present. Her eyes loses focus and her light gradually dims. You're waiting for me, aren't you? I told you, Depara, and I will come. Where we'd return to the happy days we once had and receive salvation. With Depara. Depara's in the elevator. What? What have I done? The elevator? Inside the elevator, countless homemade explosions cover the floor. A countdown display in the center ticks down 1 second at a time like a time bomb. In addition to the bombs, I spot Depara lying on the floor. Claire, don't. It's too dangerous. Claire holds back Claire, who is about to rush into the rate of bombs. But countless bombs, the time slowly ticking down. And Depara lying in the middle of it all. Claire's eyes dart back and forth before she shuts them. Then seemingly recalling someone, she utters a name. The young girl she met in her own world. Sherry Birkins! Oh, she said it! Sherry! I'm sorry, Query. She shakes off Query, ignoring the bombs. Claire rushes straight down Depara. Are you okay? Depara remains limp and doesn't respond. She's still breathing. Distinct needle marks can be seen on Depara's shoulders. No. Claire, fall back now. She might be affected by the virus. I don't care. I can't leave her like this. And even if she is affected, as long as there's a vaccine, we'll be able to treat her somehow. I don't know if the vaccine exists in this world, but it's better than giving up on her without doing anything. It's always better to put up a fight. Is this what you're looking for? Ada holds a syringe filled with red liquid. I told you I wouldn't let the Neo virus leave this mansion, right? You better use it quickly. And I do mean quickly. We should probably do something about these explosives while we're at it. Oh, I'll do it. I memorized all the procedures of handling explosions circulated in the Ark. Alright, once they're taken care of, I think we've done everything we can here. Would you agree? Yeah, looks like it. Depara, can you hear me? Don't move. I'm going to give you something that will help you. It's going to sting a little. Looks like we still have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends such as Rack 10-1, the location where the virus components were found. If you put an end to all this, we need to take care of that too. Exactly. Once things settle down here, we'll take care of it. Well then, since our deal has concluded, guess this is where I make my exit. Oh right, that woman, Assyria 9 was it? She was holding on to something important. I suggest you look into it. You might find something interesting. Well then, I'll leave it to you. Be sure to make the right decisions. Ada? By the time I turned around, Ada was already gone. The inside of the elevator is completely disarray. Assyria 9 vision fades, and the memories of her past flash before her eyes. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day, all of us sprawled out, watching TV together in comfort. The quiet conversations we have before falling asleep. Memories of those happier days begin to fade, and are replaced by new ones. Her husband's hospital's room, we're just still witnessing his final moments. The eyes of Assyria 9 and those of her husband lock. This is crazy.
What should the first target be?
Hang in there a little longer. Reload.
Cover me.
Well, that was easy.
The final last stage. Two hours, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind schedule. What are you planning to do what were you planning to do if I hadn't held up Blaze out at the outer rim entrance? Kay? Kay gives a subdued wave. Her body is slightly singed in several places. What happened to you? Oh, this? Ran into a real nasty piece of work. But don't worry, my cover's still intact. Anyway, I heard from Masamune. Sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up on your end. Yeah. By that look on your face, I take things didn't pan out well. What about the cult leader and Depara? Over there. Kay sees Depara sobbing, her arms wrapped around her knees. Kay furrows her brow upon seeing the cult leader collapse nearby. You're right, things ended badly. Still, if her expression is any indication, I said the cult leader paid for his sins. What did you decide about the mansion? Blaze out plans to torch the place, along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late, so they decided there's no point in leaving it standing. Well, I guess. I bet the Neovirus with the Torch of Salvation. It seems they're nipping both in the bud for good. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. I already checked. There aren't any survivors, so don't make that face. Thanks. Speaking of which, where are Masamune and the others? I thought you were with them. They went to the surface. Said they're ending this mess. Did you follow them? I've got something to wrap up here. And what's that? They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. I'm going after her. So yeah, I'm heading off for now. Make sure you look after Depara later. What? Hey, do I look like a babysitter? Dee steps up the mansion. To you. Upon reaching the surface, we head towards the coordinates RAC 10.1. Jill is intently studying a scripture. It is a scripture that Elseria 9 clung onto her dying breath. Thus spoke the Lord. Salvation lies beneath the merciless judges. Imbibe the holy elixir and cast off the sins of your mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Does it seem to be any particular noteworthy? Yes, it just seems these strange prayers from the start. Upon turning the page, Joe jaw drops in surprise. What is it? Joe turns the scripture towards me. Something is inscribed in red lettering. RAC 10.1. Beneath the merciless judges, the altar where the holy elixir of the judge flows. There is a revelation. Revelation? What revelation? Could it be something that's written after? Joe continues to skim through the scripture. Apparently some documents appeared one day, scattered around the altar. The research papers detailing the T-virus experiments that we saw earlier. The believers of the Torch of Salvation regarded this as a way to fulfill a destiny. A revelation from God. Umbrella will pave the way for us. After those initial sentences, all that follows is writing praising Umbrella Corporation. They didn't have access to any information about the D-Wave or other worlds, so they defied those Umbrella documents as holy relics. Since, to them, the information they needed suddenly materialized out of nowhere. Looks like we got our answer. Those that caught in the D-Wave and crossed over wasn't just us, but these documents too. That seems to be the case. Kay said she had disposed of all the documents. Well, now that's cleared up, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we arrived to where it all began. How awful. Yeah. Amongst the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. Several unarmed bodies were sprawled around it. Their expressions are peaceful. I assume that's the target? And Norris Raptor stands behind the bodies looking strangely out of place. It remains motionless as if rooted to the ground. Commander, requesting permission to engage. Are you sure about this, Foley? you should have gone back to the Ark along with the Para. I'm sure. I'm totally fine. Miranda and Query are here after all. And we got Joe and Claire too. That's right. The Super Cops are all assembled. You're really fixated on that word, aren't you? It's probably because no one's ever called her that before. Alright. Commence engagement. Okay then, let's do this. It may look like it's lodged in the ground, but all the same, don't let your guard down. We don't know what it's capable of. Understood. Encounter. Oh, this is one of the better soundtracks. I forgot how good this soundtrack is. You guys gotta die in like 2 seconds.
Can you buy me some time? I'll give you comprehensive instructions.
Reload! Yeah, let's get this party started!
I'll give you stars! Let's finish the mission.
Well, that was easy.
With the thunderous crash, the rapture collapses. Good work, everyone. Phew. So that's a wrap up of this whole virus mess, right? And an ominous looking fluid seeps from the rapture's carcass. That must be the fluid the Torch of Salvation regards as the holy elixir of the Judge. To make sure we don't have a repeat of this incident, it's probably best if we send it to MMR for analysis. I've requested an investigation into this. We can't let something like this ever happen again. The ACPU will keep a close eye on it. We'll make sure this mess doesn't take place again. That's reassuring. I'm glad the Ark has people like you looking after it. We got to do our best so that our citizens can feel safe. That's right. I'll work even harder so I won't be nervous next time. I'm rooting for you. So all we have to do now is take down the rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? I'm all warmed up. Let's go in there and finish this fast. About that. I have a question. Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emitted from Joe and Claire's bodies. That could only mean one thing. Gatekeeper has awakened. Joe, Claire, it's time to go home. Wait, they're leaving just like that? After going through all that, you don't even get to see the Ark? It's alright. I fulfill my duties as a cop to protect civilians and defend the Ark. That alone is reason enough for me to end up in this world. Would you agree, Miranda? Yes, you're right. Thank you for everything. Miranda salutes Joe and Claire with pride. Seeing this, Polly and Query mirrors Miranda and salutes them too. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out your way to help us. You never gave up and never faltered in the face of danger. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. Oh, it's the least we can do. Now you're making me blush. By the way, Query, I'm counting on you to look after Depara. Take good care of her. She's going to feel pretty alone. Got it. Leave it to me. And Winters, was it? Send her my regards as well. I certainly will. Well then, seems like it's time to go. Claire waves and Joe salutes in silence as their bodies become enveloped in light. Soon the light dissipates and the two women vanish. In the back alley of the outer room, in the distance, a mansion is ablaze. Didn't expect to find you here. I want to see how everything wrapped up. You're late. I thought you showed up a little sooner. Ada holds something up and waves it. It's the tracker D planted. So you knew? So, what can I do for you? Kay told me. Joe and Claire got pulled into this world through the D wave only a few hours ago. But you've been to the Ark for 2 weeks now. That's right. Had a nice little tour of the Ark. A fascinating place. More to it than I expected. What kind of deal did you make with X? You know perfectly well I won't answer that. A moment later, Ada's body is enveloped in light. I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. Since you came all the way here, let me give you a little parting gift, D. People like us, who work in the shadows, We must always have an ace hidden up our sleeve, ready to use it whenever we need it. Catch my drift? Well, no parting words? Thanks. I appreciate you helping us see this through. Well then, see you around. Take care, D. In an instant, Ada is gone, leaving D alone in the back alley, an ace up my sleeve. In D's hand, the USB Ada gave her. Is that why you gave this to me? D soon disappears into the shadows. What's changed about the field? Alright, let's go look at the epilogue, shall we? What's changed about the field? Oh, I missed one. There is someone crying in part of the song. Or whimpering. Alright, let's go. Whoa, that's actually cool. Sure. I can auto this. I don't think I need to play
Come
this.
on, bring it.
Clear, reloading. I've got to reload. Cover me.
I lied. I might not be able to auto this.
I'll give you comprehensive instruction.
Reload.
Let's get this party started.
Hang. I'll give you stars. Let's finish time. One shot.
Mission complete. We've resolved.
I need to speed
everything
run
we could.
through this.
Good work.
Better stay sharp.
I've got to reload. Cover me. One sec. I need you to take point for a moment. Reloading.
Take it from here. Reloading.
This ends here.
Jill has the grenade launcher. She should be having the acid rounds and the shock rounds and all that.
I'll give you stars.
Let's finish the mission.
It's 2 done. It's gonna take a while.
Not bad. Looking forward to our next mission together.
What should the first target be?
Reload. One sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
I'll give you comprehensive instruction.
Shot. Let's get this
I
party
missed.
started.
Whatever.
Let's finish this in one shot. Nice work. When I get back, whew, I'm heading straight for the shower.
Come on, bring it.
These guys are quite persistent.
Can you buy me some time?
This ends here. Reload.
Let's get this party started.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
In the name of justice.
There it is. Okay.
Everyone ready?
One down.
Oh, she has piercing.
Hang in there a little longer.
I need you to take point for a moment. Reloading. This ends here.
Let's get this party started.
I'll give you stars.
Let's finish the mission.
Reload.
Where's the boss? There he is.
So, how does it feel to be saved by a super cop?
Resist, and I will open fire.
Hang in there a little longer.
One sec. I need you to
Reload.
take point for a moment. I've got to reload. Cover me.
Can you buy me some time?
What level was that? Was that 5? 1, 6, right?
Nice work.
Oh no,
Did I
1,
get back?
7. Okay, even
Whew,
better.
I'm heading straight for the shower.
Stay sharp, everyone.
You'll have to take it from here.
One sec. I need you to take point for a moment. This ends here.
Now, let's get this party started.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Let's finish this in one shot. Reloading.
Oh, they one-shotted it.
Mission complete. We've resolved everything we could.
One level
Good work.
8. Almost done. 4 more levels.
Let's stick to our own lanes.
I've got to reload. Cover me. You'll have to take it from here.
Can you buy me some
One
time?
sec. I need you to take point for a
Reload.
moment.
Boss?
Reloading.
Where's the boss? There he is.
One sec. I need you to take point for a moment.
So that was 8, so we're on 9.
Don't even think about running.
I've got to reload. Cover me.
Hang in there a little longer.
Oh,
You'll have to take it from here.
I'll give you comprehensive instruction.
Reload.
Shall we?
there's no boss.
Let's get this party started.
Whatever. We'll use that missile for nothing.
In the name of justice. Mission complete. We've resolved everything we
10.
could.
Okay.
Good work.
Better stay sharp. You'll have to take it from here.
One sec. I need you to take point for a moment. I've got to reload. Cover me. Reloading. This ends here.
Let's get this party started.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
In the name of justice.
We are on... That was
So,
10, I believe it
How does it
was.
feel to be saved by a super
Alright,
cop?
after this one more level. Then we can see the epic log. And the story will be
Don't even
complete.
think about running. give you comprehensive instructions.
I'll give you stars!
Let's finish the mission.
Well, that was easy.
Last stage. Yeah, this story, I'm not gonna lie, this story was kind of sad. Depara was there trying to bring her mom back home to her father just for the mom to kill her own husband. And then she was... Oh, damn. Just for her to be split in half by the same monster that she created. Just to realize at the very end that she messed up.
I'll give you stars! In the name of justice. I need you to take point for a moment. Damn it! You'll have to take it from here. Reloading. These guys are reloading.
I'll give
Okay,
you
this guy's actually a little bit
comprehensive instructions.
stronger than I thought.
Let's get this party started.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Let's finish this in one shot.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, okay.
Nice work. When I get back, whew, I'm heading straight for the shower.
Alright, let's finally see what this... Anderson! Another job well done. Both the D-Wave and the Neovirus incident have been resolved. Is it really over? Yes, at least on the surface. I have a few questions. Feel free to ask. But as you're well aware, I can only answer within the limits of what can be disclosed. I'm sure you understand. Well then, first about the D-Wave. Do you know why the Gatekeeper woke up even though there was no battle? This is only my hunch, but I suspect the Gatekeeper may have awakened after experiencing a dream it found satisfying. Or perhaps it was a nightmare. Like everything involving the Neovirus being resolved? Possibly. We'll likely get another chance to verify this during the next D-Wave event. Is that all you're curious about? One more thing. During the mission, we encountered a strange monster that was a fusion of a Rapture and a Nikke. Has that identity been uncovered? Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to discuss that. Let's see. It wasn't the Neovirus that caused it. That much I can tell you. So it wasn't affected by the Neovirus. In any case, we're done with this mission. You must be tired. Get some rest. After submitting my report, I visit the infirmary for a checkup. All vitals are normal, so I can head back to the commander's room? Yes, there shouldn't be any issues. By the way, how's Depara? Since she was directly injected with the virus, we need to continue monitoring her. However, it's unlikely to affect her daily life. Thanks to the vaccine sample you provided, research is progressing smoothly. Glad to hear it. What about the fluid from the Rapture's body? Are you analyzing that too? I'm sorry, but I'm not authorized to answer that. It's alright, I figured. I'll stop bothering you now. I will stop bothering you and head out. Oh, before you do, would you like to speak with Depara? Are you feeling better? Yes, thanks to you. Query was here only a moment ago. You just missed her. She was? She said she'll keep stopping by from time to time. She'll probably just looking out for me, especially after everything that's happened. Still, I'm grateful to you and everyone else. You stopped my mother before she could cause any more damage. I failed. I tried to take responsibility for her sins, try to stop her any way I could, and this is how it turned out. Damn it! What is not auto? What did it say? Depara points to the ejection mark on her neck with a self-deprecating smile. If only I hadn't tried to fix everything on my own. If I had gone to the police, if I had told the central government, none of this would have happened. This is all because I tried to protect my mother. All those people in that mansion, and in the Ark. Depara, that wasn't your fault. Depara lowers her head and cries for a long time. All I can do is pat her on the back. You know, I made a promise to Query. I promised that I would take responsibility for what happened. Take responsibility? Yes. If I can become a police officer and stop something like this from ever happening again, maybe that could be my way of atoning for what happened. But I'm not sure if I'll actually make it. My grades and score aren't that great. You'll do fine. It's what's inside that matters. What's inside. Alright, I'll give it my best shot. On the way back to the commander's room, the streets are abuzz with nocturnal noise. All the pedestrians have no idea what it takes to keep things this way. Memories of the mansion come flooding back. In order to stop the plot devised by the Torch of Salvation, Nikkes and people from another world fought alongside each other. Thanks to them, this place can remain peaceful. As my reminiscence comes to a close, my talk with the poet lingers in my mind. Atonement, huh? I have to keep trying harder than before. No taking the easy way out. I need to do whatever I can as best as I can. With the renewed resolve, I close my eyes. Ada, Jill, and Claire. I hope that one day they can return to their normal everyday lives. Reborn evil end. I thought that was the end. What are you staring at? Taking in the rain. No. Taking cover from it. Huh? So, did you check? Yeah. What do you think? That's what I wanted to ask you. What do you think? Justice must be carried out. Yeah. You said Ada gave you this USB, right? It should be enough. X created the Torch of Salvation. He took those research papers detailing the T-virus experiments and placed them on the altar found on the surface. It proves he's the one who orchestrated this whole thing. Now, I don't know if there's any point in proving all this. It doesn't matter. I'm not using it yet. Then what's your plan? I need to keep this hidden, so it's ready when I need it. He takes the USB from Kay and walks off into the darkness. So you're gonna uphold justice, are you? Not bad. Kay walks off in the opposite direction. Only the sound remains in the back alley. And that's it. That is the end of the story. I won't lie. It ends just like a normal Resident Evil game would end. What should I use this for? I have 7,000. Might as well grab all this. Grab all this. Grab all this. That was good. I do have some gripes with it, like not having voice acting, but I could get over that. Would have been cool if it has voice acting, but I could get over it. But it wasn't bad. I actually genuinely enjoyed it. I think that's everything I can do. That is everything I can do. But yes, chat, short stream. I just wanted to finish this because I had 3 days left. It wasn't a bad story. I genuinely enjoyed it. And it was a collab between two games that I play frequently. Nikke, I don't stream it, but I play it regularly by myself. And Resident Evil. I play this for stream almost every week. I genuinely enjoyed it. But I think that is where I'm going to end it. So, yeah. It's you guys. That is where I'm going to... Yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. It was a short stream. Unfortunately. I may come back later on tonight to stream a different game. I'm not sure yet. We will see. But, yes. Thank you for everyone who came by to watch. If you're new, hit the subscribe. You might come back for more in the future. Who knows? And hit the like. It supports me and my channel. And with that, thank you very much for coming by. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.